On the seventh day of Christmas, my true love gave to me cherry chocolate chip. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Bakes by Vasco. I'm Michelle with 1L, and I'm glad you're here. Well, today we are making a very basic cookie, only we're going to make it holiday festive and ready for Christmas by adding cherries. It's just a basic chocolate chip recipe that I'm sure you probably have one of your very own favorite, but today we're going to make mine. What you're going to need for this bake is 5 ounces of maraschino cherries, drained and chopped. Then you'll take 1½ tablespoons of that juice and reserve it. You'll also need a ½ cup of butter shortening, a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, 6 tablespoons of brown sugar pap, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 large egg at room temperature, 1¼ cups all-purpose flour, a ½ teaspoon of salt, 3/8 teaspoons baking powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda, and a ½ cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. You'll preheat your oven to 350 degrees and prep those baking sheets with parchment. Now, let's get to baking. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is mix your flour, salt, baking soda, and baking powder in a mixing bowl. Just whisk it together, and then you'll set it aside. In your mixing bowl, you want to add your shortening and both your sugars, which I already did, to Betty. Say hello. And we're going to mix that on medium until it's light and creamy and fluffy. As always, scrape down the sides of your bowl, and then you'll add your egg. Mix it out until it's combined. Then you'll add your vanilla, and then your reserved cherry juice. And you'll mix that till it's really nice and creamy. Now to that wet ingredients, you're going to add your flour mixture. And mix that on low to start, and then medium until it's combined. Now to your mixture, you're going to add your cherries and your chips, and you're going to mix them by hand because you don't want to heat up the chocolate with your mixer and cause it to melt. ½ cup chocolate chips, 5 ounces of chopped cherries. And then just mix them until they're combined. And now you're ready to go. We'll tray these up and get them in the oven. All right. While I'm traying up these cookies, don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel so you don't miss what's coming up next on the 12 Days of Christmas Cookies. All right, our cookies are trayed up. I smashed them down just a little bit and I gave them room to spread. We're going to put them in our 350-degree oven for 9 minutes. All right, I checked them at 9 minutes and they weren't quite set, so I put them in for another 2 minutes, a total of 11, and now our cherry chocolate chip cookies are ready to come out of the oven. We're going to sit these on the cooling rack and let them cool for a minute on the pan, and then we'll transfer the cookies to the rack themselves to cool completely. All right, everybody, the cookies are cooled and trayed up, and they look beautiful. This is a cookie that you can make in bulk to give to the postman, to give to your hairdresser, to take to the school bake sale, whatever you need lots of cookies for that are not just your simple chocolate chip, but a little elevated taste with those cherries. Next up, though, this is probably going to be the last of our easy cookies. I'm going to give you and me both some challenges on the rest of our 12 days of Christmas. So, as always, the best part of any bake is the eating. Even if I do say so myself, this is a really good cookie. Soft, moist, flavorful, perfect cookie, like I said. Give it a try. Tell me what you think in the comments. I'm Michelle with 1L. And this is Bakes by Vasco. I'll see you next time.